What it do? It's your boy Chimma the General, man. And we got El Compita, the life and death of Adan Chalino Sanchez. So Adan Sanchez, Chalino Sanchez's son. Oh, this is about to be good, the life and death. I never reacted to his life and death, so I don't know his situation. All I remember is that this is Chalino Sanchez's son. So let's get to it, man. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Mi amigos, mi amigas. Let's get to it, man. Make sure you what? Follow me on Instagram and all that, man. Let's get to this video. Shout outs to Stupid Beyond Beliefs. My highest video is because of Stupid Beyond Beliefs. I reacted to their video. Oh my God, Chalino was a gangster. I ain't even know. I mean, I know he did music. So shout outs to them.
Corrido artist Chalino Sanchez.
Hold on. We got to turn this up. Rewind it.
When iconic narco-corrido artist Chalino Sanchez was kidnapped and assassinated on May 16, 1992, he not only left behind a genre-defining legacy, but also an 8-year-old son named Adan Sanchez.
Adan
would incredibly release his very first album just 2 years later at the age of 10, Soy el Hijo de Chalino.
And if it's any English translations to these songs that's popping up, send them to me. I'll react to them. Let's go.
Unfortunately, it seemed he was unable to escape a fate as tragic as his father's. Adan was born on April 14, 1984, in Torrance, California. With his
Torrance, California. Yo, shout out to Adan Sanchez, man.
As Felix and Maricela Vallejos, deciding to marry shortly before out of wedlock. During the same year, his uncle Adan Sanchez was also murdered in a hotel in Tijuana.
Right.
Of many tragic deaths in the Sanchez family. Adan would gain the nickname El Compita, or Little Buddy, growing up, admiring his father's quick-moving lifestyle.
El Compita.
Chalino believed to be doing anything from washing dishes, selling cars, and according to sources close, believed to be doing anything from washing dishes, admiring his father's quick-moving lifestyle. Nickname El Compita, or Little Buddy, growing up, admiring his father's quick-moving lifestyle.
What is El Compita? Is it Little Buddy like you said, or is that... Could somebody explain that to me? El Compita?
Chalino believed to be doing anything from washing dishes, selling cars, and according to sources close to him, supposedly...
Because, like, Compa is like homie, right? But this one is Compita, so I don't know. Let's keep going.
Dealing small quantities of marijuana and cocaine. Chalino also helped his older brother Armando run an immigrant smuggling operation, assisting as a coyote. With Armando's passing, Chalino found himself arrested and in jail, and missing several early parts of Adan's childhood. He would get out of jail with a seemingly newfound appreciation for the family he left behind, and a new career more lucrative than they could ever imagine. Music and the world of narco-corridos. Chalino's fame would ultimately lead to his tragic demise on May 16, 1992, just over a month after the 8th birthday of Adan Sanchez in the Sinaloa city of Culiacan.
Man.
As the world wept and mourned Chalino's legacy, his bravado would inspire a new generation of artists, following in his footsteps.
Ariel
Music, which this channel
Camacho.
has covered previously.
Beto Cervantes. Saul Vieira.
This happened to
I reacted to some of them. So if y'all want to go check them out, I'm gonna try to put in a description or something, or y'all can find your way around. Let's go.
include his very own son, Adan, who embraced the music around him growing up and decided to pursue it the moment his father passed. It was reported that seeing his mother struggle with the passing of his father and what the family would do for money inspired him to take up music full time. Medicella would take a 9-year-old Adan to numerous radio stations in the Los Angeles area in the hopes of getting his songs on the radio. Despite
Shout out to his mom. You know, she's trying to get her son out there music wise. Shout out to the moms that really put effort into getting their kids out there, man. You know, in positivity, the positivity way, not the negative way. Well, yeah, let's go.
many rejections, they finally saw luck at Long Beach's La Que Buena, the same station
La
that gave rise
Buena,
to artists
101.9.
Lupio Rivera, El Narquilo,
Wait. Long Beach? That's what he said in Long Beach? What?
and Valentin Elizalde.
Valentin. Yes.
The Sanchez family had relocated to Paramount, California by this time, a city in the greater Los Angeles area.
I ain't reacted to Valentin Elizalde in a long time. Elizalde. So y'all let me know if y'all want me to react to him too. Let's keep going.
Bordering Compton and Long Beach, with a large community of Mexicans.
Yeah, okay, so he around my area, because they talking about Compton, Long Beach. I'm from South Central for y'all that don't know. Let's keep going.
Sinaloa, often being described as a second Sinaloa. Like his father, he would sometimes sing off key in the iconic Chalino style, deciding to also seek out the same banda and Pacific norteño accompaniments to his compositions. His early album titles focused around the loss of his father and homages to his work, in addition to the celebration of singers from Mexico's golden age and the Sinaloan spirit. The Sanchez family lived in the original home that Chalino had bought them, and they would remain there throughout Adan's career as well. They even decided to integrate it into the album art for Adan's 1995 release.
I didn't know he started singing after his father died, though, and I did not know he was 8 when he started, or 10 when his first album dropped. So this is crazy of me knowing this right now.
By the time of this album, he'd already been picked up by Sony Discos Inc., the Mexican division of Sony Music Distribution.
I didn't know Sony had a Hispanic.
One of the producers on the album was regional Mexican great Pedro Rivera, the man who sparked the careers of countless Chalaneros.
Pedro Rivera. Let me know if you want me to react to him.
Enrolled at Paramount High School in 1998, at which point he had already released 5 albums.
Paramount. My homie went to Paramount. That's crazy.
Typical for a freshman high school student, but by all accounts, he remained humble and personable. He was said to have always had time to kiss, hug, and talk to his fans, with Compton High School sophomore Lizeth Hernandez saying he wasn't conceited at all. It's maybe this dynamic that sparked a change in Adan's career direction. Departing from the tales of smugglers, drug runners, and cartel dealings of his father, Adan decided to focus his songs on the themes of love and heartbreak.
Yes, indeed.
Paramount High wasn't the safest of schools in an area of LA that was often marred by violence and crime, including a serial abductor that was active during Adan's time in school. Paramount High School was also covered in my video on Saul Vieira,
that's
which
crazy.
you can check out if you'd like some more background on a few more stories surrounding the school.
That is crazy, bro. Fear spreading after assaults on students. Sexual predators blamed for the 3 abductions. Many Paramount parents keep children out of school. That's crazy.
which you can check out if you'd like some more background on a few more stories surrounding the school. Veteran producer and label executive Abel De Luna said he first met Adan when he was a high schooler, just 15 at the time, visiting his LA recording studio during a session for another band. One night, he was doing homework, another, he was writing a song. He would release another 3 albums during his high school years, now deciding to adopt his late father's name as a middle name. This era also saw the first release of his on a major Latin record label, Univision Records.
Univision Music Group.
By the time he had graduated in 2002, he released 8 full-length releases and earned a small groundswell of attention from fans on both sides of the border. According to the LA Times, fans knew everything about Adan. They knew he had become the man of the house after his father's death. They knew he was not a great student. They knew he still lived in the same house his father bought. The Jaguar, Lincoln, and Corvette parked on the driveway wouldn't change the fact of where he was brought up. It was possibly these reasons and his personableness why his star would grow even brighter. And after 12 total releases, on March 20th, 2004, his fame had finally earned him a spot at the prestigious Kodak Theater on Hollywood Boulevard, now in modern day, the Dolby Theater. The hype behind Adan Chalino Sanchez had reached unimaginable levels, and he had managed to pull off the incredible feat of selling out the 3,400 capacity Kodak Theater, being the first regional Mexican artist to do so, and the youngest artist of any genre.
Shout outs to Adan Sanchez, man, for that. I think people don't get their flowers for when they do things like that, especially at a young age. So shout outs to him for that.
Quite a leap from the Paramount swap meet in the days of trading bootleg Chalino tapes. 1 week after Adan's incredible show at the Kodak, he traveled south to Mexico to tour through Sonora, Sinaloa, and Nayarit.
Sinaloa? You should have known not to go to Sinaloa.
On March 27th, 2004, he set off in the evening to journey from El Rosario, Sinaloa to Tuxpan, Nayarit, about a 2-hour ride. As the son of the godfather of narco-corridos, it felt like there was an ominous dark cloud hanging over the Sanchez family. As Adan traveled through the Sinaloan state at this point in his career, it would be impossible not to think of his deceased father, who had been found only 3 hours away in Los Laureles, Sinaloa. Somewhere between El Rosario and Esquinepa, Sinaloa, Adan was riding passenger in his 1990 Lincoln Town Car with 3 other passengers when disaster struck. By all available reports, the driver simply lost control of the car after blowing a tire and was unable to prevent the car from veering off the road and rolling into a ditch. Tragically, Adan Chalino Sanchez was asleep and had neglected to wear a seatbelt, sustaining fatal head injuries in the crash, and was pronounced dead after the arrival of emergency services.
I know his mom's heart was broken. If that ain't a curse, I don't know what is. For her to think, because his dad passed, then he go out there, he passed, not having a seatbelt, it just cars out of, I can't even explain it. That's crazy.
He was traveling with his manager, Lorena Rodriguez, a close friend referred to as El Gordo, and a 4th individual, Lorena's brother, who was driving. All 3 other individuals would survive the crash and would be taken to the nearby hospital for injuries. Unlike his father's circumstances, there's no clear determination of whether any foul play was involved. According to the surviving passengers, there was no other cars in sight. Police were also unable to find any signs the car had been tampered with beforehand. In an interview...
Hey, y'all let me know what y'all think. Because, we as a people, we way ahead of the... some people be, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think happened.
With the YouTube channel Margarito Music, Lorena commented, I don't like to remember that. It is a very painful part of my life. What I can tell you, it was an accident. It was nothing planned, a regrettable accident.
Okay.
She also mentioned a camera that was lost in the crash, with rare photos of Adan, and offered a reward for its return. YouTube comment conspiracy theorists didn't seem convinced with her testimony, and noted her nerves and hesitancy to go into specific details, using one of my favorite phrases, aquí hay gato encerrado, or there's a locked cat in there. Is there a chance that his father's old grudges had caught up to Adan?
Somebody break that down even further for me in the comments. Somebody break that down even further in the comments for me, please.
And that the survivors had been silenced under threat? Unlikely, but not impossible. But as we've learned with some of Mexico's most dangerous cartels, the impossible is sometimes within reach. Adan's body would be brought back to LA for a public wake on April 1st, 2004, in Norwalk, California. Adan was relatively unknown among the English-speaking public, so it was assumed that the LAPD severely underestimated the public response and had little police presence on site, dispatching only 200 deputies for the occasion. The event drew national coverage as 15 to 30,000 people packed the streets to mourn the young crooner. The LAPD's inability to manage the crowd resulted in unrest and near chaos as cars and portable toilets were overturned as a crowd tailed the Chevy Suburban hearse, the majority of the mourners carrying white roses with them. The LAPD ultimately deployed the use of riot gear and pellet guns to disperse the crowd. The story of Adan Chalino Sanchez has similar parallels to his father's, but remains unique in its tragedy and timing. His fame was reaching points almost unimaginable to his father's expectations. The popularity of regional Mexican music grew to incredible heights after the passing of Chalino, but his son saw some of those heights before he passed. Pepe Garza, then the program director of La Que Buena, compared the Pandemonium building for Adan before his death to the Beatles and Saturday Night Fever.
What?
He said it was the right time for the emergence of another youth idol in Mexican regional music. Many believe that Adan Chalino Sanchez's pedigree and musical range would make him that idol, and for 1 week...
One thing I know is that Chalino Sanchez was proud, bro. I know that he was proud his son was following his footsteps. Not more so on the negative side, but on the positive side.
History, his trajectory seemed to be heading there. A cruel reminder to never take what could be for granted.
Woo! Shout outs to Stupid Beyond Beliefs, man. Good. Thank you for putting this story together for brothers like me to understand. For people to come together. Hispanics, blacks, whites, either any race, to come together to understand things like Chalino Sanchez, Adan Sanchez, everybody, man. Saul Vieira, thank you. This your boy Chimba the General, man. In the comments, y'all let me know. Who else y'all want me to react to? What songs? And I'm gonna try to be on the roll, y'all. Bear with me. It's time. March Madness. Let's get it. Yeah. Figured out she was playing board games on my chest. I feel sorry, sight. I don't care if she was in trouble, pipe. Saying yes, she loved a tan. Lying said she loved a man. Her name should be Spider because she loved to wear. Had me guessing from the top of my dome like headbands. Everything was really good. I thought we really had a plan.